Okay, so this is a video actually just to remember how to do the force displacement. So first thing I did was to run for this simply supported beam, the model analysis, and I also provided constraint, if you look at it, also in the middle nodes. And that is important because actually it's going to simplify quite a lot the number of degree of freedom. And once you go to programming, it really helps a lot. So in this case, I did this already for mode 1. So let's do this. If you look at this here, let's see. This is like a mode that doesn't make sense. This one neither. And this is really our mode 2, which I don't need. This one is not good. And for example, all this mode would disappear if you do it as in another way. And we have this one over here now, the mode 7, okay, which is the one we want to expand. So we see for this one, the maximum on the normalization gives you 32.755. So let me save this as fast. Save as. I have some here. All these are for model 1. So let's do maybe this one for 1. But let's say this will be mode 3, even though it's mode 7. But it is. I do this for later on, probably to save. So now it says save over here. Okay. So just because we have that one, maybe let me delete all these ones over here. All right. And I'm going to do the same thing for the lowest one. I think this 20. So just to make sure that I think that's it. All right, so we are left with this, with just the mode 3 over here. Okay, so now comes what we need to do. Let's save. All right, so now we need to go to another program. Basically, this is one in Python, and say for 1, we're gonna have to multiply this mode by this value over here. All right, so I kind of do a copy paste over here. So let's see what it would be. Yeah, we're doing for 1, so all right, let me, okay, see if that works. I'll go back to this one, modify of the other scale elements. Okay, so we can leave all this stuff this way. Okay. Here I can say select all. All right, and I just copy paste that value that we had. Let's see, what did it do? I don't know if it did anything here. We still have the 32.75. Maybe I went too fast, so modify of the element, scale load. Okay. Select all. Okay. Control V. And okay. All right, that's not doing anything. All right, so I think we need to select the displacement, modify update elements, scale load, force displacement, select the load. So this load over here, node, maybe proceed displacement. Okay, select all. Okay, Control V. Okay. Okay, there we go. So it looks like I forgot to put the displacement over here. And now So this one over here looks like it's point two file rebuild. Yes. Oops. All right. F8. XY top. Okay. Control to center. And let's see what is the maximum value there. Okay, 0.04. So this is for one, which is the thickness. So that was good. Maybe let me change some names over here for the loading. That will make it a little bit more this. So let's see what we're gonna do here. Okay, it's not letting me edit this one. Not sure why. I just want to change this one to 1 instead of 125, but I have it on the title. Okay, so now we are here. This was the model. Now we need to go to analysis. If you want, we can delete this or leave it. Yeah, I like to delete this one now. Let's try to create another one. Manage, new. We need to select here the nonlinear static. All right, and now we're gonna have to look at a bunch of stuff. So let's see. Next. So I'm looking at another file over here just to make sure that I don't do anything wrong. So next, let's just call this file here. So we had here 1, and let's say this will be mode 3. That way we can recognize it later on. Now go to next. I think we need to make sure that it's on large displacement. All right, everything else looks good. Then we get next, next, next. Here, we don't need to change anything either. Here we are fine, okay. This is something we'll have to change. So just put use load and we change it later on. And then we are here. We should be okay over here. And let's see, we have forces, stresses, displacements, force processes, element corners. Everything look good. Then click OK. Done. Done if you want. Then we go to model, load, nonlinear analysis. Okay, and here we know we have the static. In this case, I put 40 for number of iteration, method auto, update 5, yes. And then here we do for the displacement. Okay, and here the probably very important part is that this method we are using really works for determining the coefficient. If it is the Newton-Raphson method can be used. So about here, fully Newton-Raphson. Okay. And now, let's see, I'm going to say rebuild. Yes. Control A. And now I'm just going to run over here. So let's see. I'm going to run this one here and run. And here we should get a time history on the results. Okay, loading results. So let's see. Model. Okay, here we have the times. That is good. A little bit short in time. Okay, we'll find out in a second. I'll close this one. So let's see, am I doing in this case mode 3? It's good because the size is good. You see it's the same size as what the other ones over here. Okay, so that's basically it. And then what's going to happen is that actually, once you go to this program here, all this will be different and you will be loading all the different cases. All right, so that would be the end of the video.